Good morning, dear friends. Welcome back to Yoga Shalom at Home and happy Elul. Somewhat happy. There's always ups and downs. But certainly doing a deep dive into the music of the season lifts our spirits, brings us light. I'm Reb Cantor Lisa Levine. I'll be your guide into the world of yoga through a Jewish lens. Speaking of holy texts, which we're listening to right now, from Hashivenu Adonai. One of the most holy texts from the High Holy Days contains the 13 attributes of God. Adonai, Adonai, Orakum V'chanu. In it, the attribute of emet, truth, is mentioned as one of these holy attributes. And we hear that word repeated over and over and over again during the holy day season. Emet, what is our truth? In Sanskrit, the word for truth is Satya. It's part of the ethical yama and niyama system connected to Musar, system of Midot, personality balancing system that we study during the month of Elul and all year around. Helps us to get a good balance in our lives. Satya refers not only to being truthful to others, but also living our best, authentic, fully present selves, being truthful to ourselves. In her book, The Yamas and Niyamas, Deborah Adele says, living the life that cries to be lived from the depth of our being frees up our energy and vitality. We benefit and everyone around us benefits as well. Today we embody Satya and how the light of our truth and our authentic selves can shine so brightly that there's nothing else for our intentions today except to bring that truth and that light into our awareness, into a space that we create. The mat is our Mishkan. It is our own holy space. It's our mirror as we unlock these truths. We're going to be doing a Vinyasa Flow today, and as always, this is your time for self-care, so listen to your body. Allow your heart to guide you. Modify when you need to, and use a chair, bolsters, blocks, and any props that you wish. So let's start as we usually do with a body scan, and imagine a light of any color, a string attached to the Keter, to the crown, attached to the source of light, well beyond anything you can imagine. Allow the shoulders to drift away from the ears and let the light of the heart to shine through. Relax the arms, relax the legs, and imagine a light of any color coming down into the top of the head, down into the spine and neck, creating space in the shoulder blades, flowing down into the heart center, opening a space maybe larger than you can imagine for that light and that truth, a window into a place for deep truths to be revealed. Allow that aura, that light, to drift down and melt down into the belly. Feel the belly expand. Just relax down into the hips. Ground the hips into the floor if you're on the mat, or into the chair. And allow that light then to melt down into the legs. all the way down into the knees, to the shins, ankles, into the feet, and then ground into the Mother Earth, the Shekhinah. That light coming up now into the feet and flowing all the way up the body, almost like water washing through the body. We're going to use that vision of water and light as we do our pranayama, our breath practice in a moment. Now imagine the light flowing from crown to feet, from feet to crown, creating a flow of energy like shafa, energetic field of light, of truth, of space, of healing. I'm going to move back to my mat. Hopefully you can hear me better today than last week. So I'm settling down into the mat. I do have a chair here and I'll use it to show you some modifications throughout the practice. So just allow the sits bones to connect with the Shekhinah into the earth. Allow the shoulders to relax. Bring your hands into a mudra if you like, with palms up, and drop the awareness into the breath. Nashima, Neshama, the breath and the soul connected through this intake of pranayama, life force. So inhale through the nostrils, into the lower belly, the lower lungs, and the upper lungs. Imagining the air is light, shining into every part of the body. And then as you release, let go of anything, any darkness. Pulling belly button to the spine. With each inhale, going a little deeper, inhaling into the lower belly, lower lungs, increasing the expansion of the lungs, upper lungs. Expanding the love and the space for that truth, the Satya. Sipping the air all the way in, and then as you release, feel the warmth of the air release through the nostrils. Release all the breath, squeeze it out, and then inhale again, imagining that air is light coming into the lower belly, into the lower lungs, into the upper lungs, expanding the truth, opening the spirit, creating space for what the heart knows. And then as you release the breath, relax the arms. So don't hold any tension in the shoulders or the arms. Squeeze all the breath from the body. Inhale, lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs, imagining that air as light of any healing color you wish. Could be white, could be purple, could be red. And then as you release the breath, allow the truth of your spirit to guide you, to speak to you. Release anything you don't need. Inhale, lower belly, lower lungs. Feel the light all the way to the very top, as though canister of light all the way up to the throat, sipping, sipping, sipping the air, sipping the light, sipping the truth. And then as you release, allow anything you don't need, any stress, any fear, any anxiety, let it go. Breathe it out. Squeeze it out. Squeeze all the air out. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Then inhale again. Lower belly. Lower lungs. Upper lungs. Fill the light all the way to the top. Sipping the air into the throat. And then release that light into the world. Releasing light, releasing truth. Let it go. Squeeze all the air out. And release. Breathe normally. We're going to do our circles and warm-ups today on the mat, face down, because I just really want to open up the hip joints a little bit before we do our strong vinyasa flow. So if you have the ability to come down onto all fours and to tabletop, please do so. If not, you can sit in your chair and do what we're going to do seated. We're going to inhale and look up and bring the tail up. Moda Moda'ani, grateful for life. We exhale and bring our chin into our chest and tuck the hips right into the shoulders. Exhale. And we're going to use these long breaths that we just practiced. So inhale, look up, lift the tail. Exhale. Chin to chest and just press the hips into the shoulders, into the elbows. Good. One more time. Inhale, meet me at flat back. And let's just start some little hip circles. So normally we do our heart opening, and we're combining these before we stand. So little circles around to the right. Call them mandalas of blessing today. And then go in the opposite direction, just starting slow. If your wrists are talking to you, just cup your hands, and that will help. And just go in either direction. And now let's make these circles a little bit bigger. So forward, side, back, side. Warming up the hip cradle, really warming up the spine, warming up the arms, and breathing. And then go in the opposite direction. Inhaling, exhaling, bringing those blessings for today into our heart center. Good. Meet me at flat back. Let's just do some easy circles with the right arm. So easy circles. And if you have any shoulder concerns, just make these circles nice and small. If you can, make them nice and big. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now thread that right arm through and bring the right shoulder onto the ground and release it and open up that right arm or right cradle of the shoulder. Good. Come back to flat back. And let's do the other arm. So some big circles in one direction. Inhaling and exhaling. I usually like to do 3 mandalas in each direction and go the other direction. Inhaling, exhaling, warming up the shoulders. Good. Inhale and thread that left arm under and drop the shoulder onto the mat and breathe. Open up the shoulder cradle, release any stress you might be holding in the shoulder. Inhale and exhale. And come up. Good. Place the hands down. Inhale, exhale, tuck the toes into downward facing dog, first one of the day, and just press the heels into the mat, nice and easy, and walk your dog, pressing the right heel and then the left, stretching out the back of the legs at the same time, keeping the heart open, and both feet down. Inhale, exhale, drop the knees to the mat just for a moment, tuck the toes under and reach forward into Balasana. Stretch out the back and wiggle the tail. Inhale and exhale. Rest down. Good. Inhale one more time. Press into the toes and walk your hands back to the feet or your feet to your hands. Forward fold and just bend the knees. Bring the arms up. Press the hands together. And press, 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 feeling that balance of truth and light coming into the heart center. And release. And we're standing and ready for our standing praise, Devi Asana. So what is our truth today? That's the question that we're asking ourselves. And as we unpeel the layers through this embodiment, don't think about anything, just let it come to you. So inhale, exhale, a nice little bend to the knees. If you need to use the chair, you can be seated for this, or you can just use your chair as a prop. You need a little balance. And come up. Good. Pay attention to the knees going right over the toes. So inhale, exhale, a nice, slow, deep bend as you exhale, opening the heart to that truth and light. And come up. Slowly warming it up. Inhale, exhale. Now let's bring our arms out, the Devi Asana, goddess pose. And then just easily shift the weight left to right, left to right, left to right. Open, inhale, exhale. Send that light out into the world. The light of your star out to the world. Inhale the light and open the heart to truth. Good. Inhale, hands to hip creases. Extend the crown of the head. Let's hinge forward for Barehu, our praise. Letting go and letting God. Hands to the floor, connect with the Shekhinah, the power of Mother Earth. Feel that energy and that light coming into the hands. You can keep your knees soft if you wish, and just bring the head down and make sure you're not holding stress in the neck. Breathe, allow the truth to unfold, and allow anything you don't need to fall away from the shoulders. Inhale. One more time. Exhale. Release a little bit more. Allow the shoulders to become very heavy. You can come up anytime you need to. I'm just loving this inversion today. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly hinge up. No rolling up, just hinging, bringing the head forward. Good. Inhale, arms open. Exhale, bend the knees. Strong goddess. Inhale, exhale, send that light into the world. Inhale, exhale, bring the palms together once again. Pressing, 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 pressing. Anjali Mudra is a mudra exercise to balance the right and left sides of the bodies and brings our truth into balance. Bring the fingertips to the third eye, the wisdom center, and allow that truth to unfold. Praise Yah. And release. We're going to do a Surya Namaskar, sun salutation, and just to energize the truth. Now you can use a chair for downward dog if you can't get onto the mat, that's fine. You can also modify. We're going to do a strong Surya Namaskar. So follow me. Going to be rather slow. Slow is harder. So if you need to go a little quicker, this is your practice. Do as you wish. We're going to start at the front of the mat. Inhale, swan dive all the way down. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. How do you manifest your truth in the world? Exhale, hands all the way down. Step back with the right and the left foot. Press into downward facing dog. You can always drop your knees if you need to. Otherwise, press into your dog. Inhale, exhale, and as you do that, drop the hips. Good. Inhale, exhale. Chaturanga, yoga push-up all the way down into Bhujangasana, little cobra. Open the heart to truth. You can feel it coming into the heart center as you inhale, exhale, push back into downward facing dog. And inhale, lift the right leg. And as you exhale, draw that knee into the chest and place that foot between the hands. Good. Drop that left knee. Inhale, exhale, and pull back and straighten the right leg, bringing the chin to the knee. Feels great. Inhale, come back into lunge. Bring the left foot to meet the right. Reverse swan dive all the way up. And press the hands together, balancing Anjali Mudra. Let's do another one. Inhale. Swan dive down, other side, fingertips to the mat as you exhale. Inhale, flat back, fingertips to the shins. If you need to use your chair, you can just step back into downward facing dog using the chair, or step the left foot back and the right. Press into downward facing dog, cupping the hands, take that weight off the wrists. Good. Inhale, and then exhale, drop the hips. Inhale, all the way down, yoga push-up, and then into baby cobra. Open the heart. As you exhale. Inhale, push back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift that left leg up. And as you exhale, draw the knee into your chest. Place that foot between the hands and then drop the right knee. Exhale. Inhale, straighten that left leg forward. Bend the right knee and draw the chin toward the knee. Good. Inhale, exhale, come back into lunge. Inhale, draw the right foot to the left. Exhale, inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Hands come into Anjali Mudra and press, 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 press. Good. Drop the hands to the side, Tadasana. Spirits rising, spirits rising, spirits rising. I feel my spirit rising. I'm feeling my truth unfolding and my light building. That's what I feel right now. So let's sit down and bring a blessing into our intentions, our kavanah for our practice today. What do we need for ourselves? What's brought you to your Mishkan, your holy place? The mat is our mirror today. What does it reveal? So hips, feet hip distance apart, nice and square over the feet, and make sure you're nice and square. Hands come into the hip creases, but at least this is the way I like to do Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale, exhale, after you have your kavanah or your blessing into your heart. Don't think about it too much, just bring it in from the heart center. Inhale, exhale, sit right back down and bring that truth of Satya into your hands. What is the truth you know? Sometimes it's painful to see it, which is why we have to breathe and get rid of anything you don't need. Sometimes it's joyful, and we also breathe because we want to enjoy that energy. And step into the legs, shake them out. Good. Now we're going to go down again. We're going to inhale, and as we go down into our chair pose, we're just going to push away anything that's keeping us from our truth. Push it away. And breathe. Push it away. And breathe. Push it out and away. And come up. And circle the arms and open the heart. Open big circles with the arms. 3 big circles out. And then gather that joy and that light and that truth in. And bring it into our force field. We're going to talk about the force field in a second again. Good. And shake it out. You are one. Hands to heart center. We will know that you are one. We will know that you are one. We will know that and release. Major part of Yoga Shalom is the live chanting that we always did together. Now that we're on Zoom, it's harder to do, but when you hear me chanting, feel free to do that as well. Let's go into our triangle embodiment for Shema. Shema, we'll do the Shema at the very end. Inhale, exhale, bring the left toes out to the wall. Right toes in 45. I'm mirroring you, so I hope you're getting the right instructions from me so you can follow. Inhale, exhale, that right hip open. Inhale and exhale, drop the shoulders. Nice and easy. Inhale, lean way over that standing leg. And if you want to scoot your toes out a little, that's good. And then as you exhale, bring your arm up, or you can look down at the toenail. That's not hard to do. And if you want to modify in a chair, you can just sit in a chair and bring your arms up, one arm down, and breathe. Open the heart and listen. Inhale, exhale, right hand to right back thigh, left arm over. Look up under that raised arm. Maybe you see something different. Maybe it opens up a new window. Inhale, lift way up. Reach way down. Open the heart and listen. And breathe. Bring in that light. And come up. Go straight to the other side. Right toes to the wall. Left toes in 45. Inhale, exhale that left hip open. Inhale, lift the arms, and as you exhale, drop. Inhale, scooch and reach way out. And then come up into Trikonasana, triangle embodiment of Shin, Aleph, Shama. Inhale, exhale, bring left hand to left back thigh, right arm over. Open up the heart. Reach way over one more time. And reach way up towards Hashemayim, towards the truth. Open the truth and listen. Inhale. Left hand, left back thigh, right arm over. And bring the toes into together, touching, hands at the heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Hum M. Release. Oh, that's wonderful. All right, let's do a balance for how do we balance what we need for ourselves, for our truth. It's one thing to have our truth, but there's everyone else's truths as well. We sometimes have to balance those. So let's do some balances today. It's very dry in here. Hold on. Excuse me. Okay. And if you have a floor, it's always easier to balance on the floor, but if you have a carpet or your mat, you might need something to hold on to. But we're going to try this. So let's bring all of our weight onto the right leg, and imagine that your leg is the root of a very large tree, and find that balance first, and then lift the left knee into your hands. Find a drishti or a point to fix your gaze, and breathe. Inhale, and as you exhale, open the knee to the side and lift the right arm. And balance. And release. Good. Shake out the right leg and then come on to the left. Imagine that leg is the root of a very large tree. Find your drishti or your point, and then simply lift the knee into your hands. If you need to hold a chair or a wall, that's completely fine. Inhale, exhale, draw that knee to the side, and then lift the left arm. Now looking up is the last thing if you're really, really balanced. I'm on a carpet and a mat, so I'm not sure that it's going to work, but I can try it. Whoops, and come down. Okay. And just shake it out. Good. Let's come into our tree pose now. So let's bring that weight into the right leg again and bring the heel under the knee or above. It's up to you. However you're used to doing your tree pose. Just don't bring the heel onto the knee. It puts too much pressure. Now bring your hands into Anjali Mudra, and if you'd like, Vajra Mudra, and then bring your clasped hands above your head, feeling that holiness of Kadosh, and then look up and breathe and release. Good. One more side, and then we'll make a force field. Release the hips. So bring all of that weight into the left leg. Bring the heel under and then knee to the side. Hands can be in Anjali Mudra or Vajra Mudra with your fingers clasped and 4 fingers together. Bring your arms up and breathe. Find a drishti. And then if you're balanced enough, look up. Ooh, that's hard. And release. And release the arms and create that force field of light and truth all the way around you, all the way down to the floor, all the way up and around. And you can bring that light and truth with you today and see what it opens for you as the day progresses, as the week progresses, as this month of Elul progresses, what will reveal itself. Let's come back down to the mat so we can do a little bit more facing of our truth. The hard truths, that's the hardest. That's tough. So let's come on to a flat back and do a couple of more balances down here on the ground and see what that opens up for our bodies. So just wiggle the tail a little bit. This is how we started our practice. We're just going to continue this by reaching out with the right hand and pressing the left foot behind us. Look down and breathe. Now stretch way out and lift the leg behind and breathe. Now if you'd like, reach back and grab the foot that's lifted and open the heart. This is a little tough, but it's really great for opening up truth. And breathe. And then reach forward and sit back into child's pose. And wiggle your tail. We have a puppy. He does a lot of tail wiggling. That's a polite way to say it. And breathe. Good. Come back to flat back. Let's reach the left hand out as though you're shaking someone's hand and press that right heel behind. Look down. Try to square the shoulders and the hips to the ground. That'll make it a little bit easier for you. And breathe. Inhale, lift that leg a little bit more, and then if you can, reach back behind and grab your foot. Now, for some reason, I can't get this side, but that's okay. I'm not going to judge myself. The other side was fine. And just do the best you can. And open that heart. Never happened to me before. Inhale, and then stretch way back out, and come into child's pose. I have had some issues with my hip. That's probably what's going on. So just wiggle the hips. Now we're going to come into puppy pose. Puppy pose is bringing your arms and your hips a little bit forward with your tushy up. Just reach forward, open the heart, and release the hips. Good. Breathe. Come back to flat back. Lift the right leg. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring that knee down into pigeon pose. Look up. And release that hip. That feels so good. Inhale, exhale. Bring it back to the other knee. Press the left leg back. Inhale, exhale, draw that knee forward into pigeon pose. And just release that hip. If you want to come down onto the elbows, feel free to do that, or just open the heart. Inhale and exhale. Bring that knee back to meet the other one. And come into Balasana, child's pose. Inhale, exhale, and release. Cross the feet, sit back onto your tuchus. And let's come flat onto the mat and do some stretching. As those last asana were very, very tough. Of course, we've entered a time in Elul where we recite Yiskor, we visit our loved ones, we mention their names now. Anyone that you'd like to remember for a yahrzeit or Yiskor, please bring their memories into your heart center as you press your right foot into the ceiling, grab behind the knee, rotate the foot to the right and to the left, flex and point. Inhale, flex. And as you exhale, imagine any grief or sadness that you have floating out through your feet. Flex. Bring that right knee onto the left top of the right ankle onto the top of the left knee and pull back. If you want to thread your hands under to get a little bit more stretch in the hip, do that. We hold a lot of sadness and grief in our hips, so as you breathe, just let that go, and then rock from side to side. Rock, 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 rock. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop the right foot onto the floor and bring the arms out and look to the right. It's a nice deep twist. If this is too hard for you, just keep your legs up and bring the arms out. You can do palms down or palms up. Open the heart, release any grief, and come back to center, both feet on the ground. Inhale, exhale, press the left foot into the ceiling. Rotate the foot to the left and to the right. Flex and point. Flex. Inhale as you exhale. Just release anything you don't need. Bring that light into the bottom of the foot, all the way down, left ankle onto right knee, and pull back and allow that light to release anything you don't need. Dispel the darkness and just rock from side to side as you inhale and exhale. Drop that left foot down and then look to the left. Left foot down, look to the left. That's what I said, right? And open the heart center and breathe. Good. Come up, both feet on the mat. Soles of the feet together, knees fall open. I love this. Supta Baddha Konasana. Inhale and exhale. Bring the arms above your head. Open the heart. And become the butterfly, bringing light and truth to all of the flowers, all of the memories, all of the blessings. Opening truth, opening love. And with that beautiful image, we extend the legs down, bring the hands to the sides for a well-deserved Shavasana. Allow the body to absorb the practice. Notice how you're feeling. Just allow this beautiful ocean to wash over you. Allow the light to wash over you. Imagine that you are in your happy place in a relaxation space, a safe place. You sink back down into a 12-inch cotton warm blanket. It's perfectly fitted to your space, your body, your relaxation. And the warmth of the sun shines down, creating a blanket of light that extends from the toes up over the legs, over the hips, the arms, chest, the neck, even extending to the panim, to the face and the head. When you're enveloped in a warm cocoon of relaxation. Top of your head is even relaxed, and the scalp. Your eyebrows drift apart. Your jaw is relaxed. Mouth is four walls with a feeling in floor, and the tongue suspended easily within. Neck is released, and the shoulders rotate outward, sending healing and warmth and light all the way down the arms, into the hands, fingers, remembering the thumbs, hardworking thumbs. The light of truth opens the heart as you sense the beating. Nekavim, nekavim, halulim, halulim, all the openings and closings, bringing light and truth to every vein, artery, tendon, muscle, organ, into every organ, pumping life and light. And that light relaxes the legs and the hips. The hips swivel outward and relax. The legs are relaxed. The knees, shins, ankles, feet, toes. Saying a blessing for the feet for bringing us to our Mishkan, our mirror mat, holy place. To our hands for giving and receive blessing. To our heart for opening to love, to light, and to truth. And to our brain for allowing us to breathe. So many blessings. Just take a moment to memorize this feeling. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May the light of truth bless us and keep us. May the light of truth shine in us and through us. May the light of truth bring us wholeness, bring us peace. And wiggling fingers, wiggling toes, becoming aware of the mat beneath you and the sounds around you. Gather the knees into the chest. Bring them over to the right side as you make a pillow with your arms. And when you feel ready, sit up. We'll come into our healing circle. Let's bring to mind those who might be in need of our healing prayers today. Healing of mind, body, and spirit. Those whom we know and love, and perhaps those who we don't know, but who are in need of our healing energy, our light. Bring the light of our truth into our heart centers. If you'd like to say their name or write their name in the chat room, please do so. Inhale, open the arms, bring that light of healing into the heart center. Exhale, send it out to everyone in need. Inhale, bring the palms together. Exhale, bring those hands down. Bring that light and truth into the third eye with the fingertips. Inhale, open the heart center. Bring that healing right into that space. Exhale, send that healing and light into the world. Inhale, bring the palms together into that balancing mudra. And as you exhale, bring that wisdom into the third eye, the truth that you've revealed today. May it bring you a sense of peace. May it bring you a sense of love, protection, and light. Namaste. Thank you all for being here to share this hour with me. I look forward to sharing next week's practice as well. Shalom.